Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing the June favorites. So if you want to know what my favorites for last month were, just keep watching. So today I have actually a lot of palettes that I want to go over. I've been using them every single day in the month of June, and I've been loving them ever since I've got them. So what I want to talk about is the Manny MUA collab with Makeup Geek. I love this palette. As you can see, it's like dying already. It's like messy all over. I'm actually wearing the eyeshadows today, which is really cool. I've non-stop used this palette because it's so versatile that I can use it literally every single day, such as these shadows, which is Cosmopolitan, Luna. I use Beaches and Cream, Sora, Mars down here. Today I'm using Insomnia. I use Aphrodite. So I really love this palette. This is literally every day, and they're very creamy. I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They're kind of a little expensive, but this palette was, I believe, $45. I'll leave the actual link on the bottom description below. But again, I really love these shadows because look how pigmented. Look how pigmented they are, and they're like everyday eyeshadows, which is really great. They're very versatile. I was dying to get this palette for so long, and it sold out completely. It kind of reminds me of my favorite movie, which is The Great Gatsby, because the outside of it, which is really nice. And I was so happy when I finally got my hands on it, which was in June, the beginning of June, and I have been using it ever since. Next palette is the Modern Renaissance. Look how dirty it is. The Modern Renaissance by Anastasia by Beverly Hills. I love this palette. Again, this is another versatile palette. It's great for the summer. It has vibrant colors. I've been using tons of the Venetian Red, Red Orchard, Primavera. I've been using Tempura. Burnt Orange was always in my palette in my other one, which is my Z palette. And so yeah, there have a lot of bright tones in it. It has a lot of peach tones in it, and they are so pigmented. I'll try to zoom in for you, and I love this shade right here. This shade is so pretty. Let me show you guys. This shade right here is life. It has a dent on my palette already because it's so pretty. I'm wearing on my lid too. Today I mixed this palette with the Makeup Geek palette, and I've been loving, which is the brown one. It's actually a little more darker than the one from the Manny palette, so that's why I've been using this one too. I've been loving these shadows. So if you're actually really looking for a really good palette, I highly recommend both of these to you guys because they are so pigmented. They're so worth the money. All your pennies is worth. The whole thing about it, this one actually comes with a eyeshadow brush, which is in my brush collection over there. So, and it's like a velvet outer box, which is really soft. The only thing I don't like about it is because it's velvet, because it gets dirty very quickly. The next palette and the last palette I'm going to talk about today is Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. This is the new Anastasia palette. She's actually launching out another one, which is really cool. Whoa. Which is really cool. You go to the Anastasia on Instagram, you can see like the new palette she's about to launch. It's a little longer, not like these square ones. Like the square ones because they come with such big product. If I go, look how dark and pigmented this is. I would use this as an eyeshadow more than a highlight. And then this is Temper Tourmaline, I think it's called. This is such a, look how strong this is. I use Summer a lot, which is like a whiter, creamier shade. This is more of like the basic highlight you would look for. And then the next one is Moonstone. I'll put Moonstone on this part right here. Moonstone is kind of similar to this one. It's just a little more pink tones in it, which I do this one. I did this one today. They're so pigmented. This is why I usually go for the Anastasia highlighters because they're so pigmented. They last all day long on your face. They never wear out, and the palette is huge. And the awesome part about it is that you can honestly replace these. So if you're done with it, you don't have to buy a whole entire new palette. So once you reach pan, you could just purchase that shadow and replace it on here. Using for my face is the Hey Honey 24/7 Night Moisturizing Cream. This is so good for your face. I've been applying it right here on my eyelids, and I've been applying it especially like around here, and it's been hydrating the areas that I usually feel the most dryness. So it enriches and revives your skin, your face. You can put this as well as your neck, which is really cool, and it's 24 hours, so you feel very hydrated. It's good to put this at night before you go to sleep, but I like to put it on the morning because I feel more refreshed. But I got this in my Ipsy bag last month, and I've been loving this every single day. It's almost about to die on me, but I've been loving this so much. It's a rich cream. It's very thick. It's not very thin, and it goes on very smooth. It's designed for anti-aging. There you go. So I had before, I noticed I had a lot of lines like going on right here, and I feel like it's probably like lack of sleep, of course, because I'm always working, moving around, doing so much crazy things all the time. So this has been helping decrease all of those lines underneath my eyes. So I've been using a little bit less of concealer, which is really cool because I don't have a lot of dark circles anymore. And yeah, so this is a really good cream. I really highly recommend if you are one of those people who has a lot of lines underneath your eyes, a lot of bags. So this is, again, I don't know if I said this before, this is for all skin types, which is really awesome. So if you have oily skin, dry skin, this is totally recommended for. So Kylie Jenner actually launched out her Lippies for the metal kits. This is the first batch that she ever created. And when I got my 2 lip kits, I was like, hey, I want to try some metals out because they look pretty interesting. And that's basically me stepping out of my comfort zone. The first one I'm going to talk about is Heir. And this is the shade Heir. This is my favorite because, again, I'm more about nudes. And they're so creamy on. I actually prefer this formula versus the lip kits because they go on more smoother. Is that weird? I don't know. This is King K, which I wore this one for the first time the other day. It's more of, you've ever seen like this shade, bronzed, or even tourmaline, this shade. This is basically wearing it on your lip, which is very bronzy. And then the last shade I haven't even tried on, which is, you're probably like, why is she putting this on her favorite video? Because I like the formula. So I just want to show you the swatches. This is more of a dark brick red, which is really pretty. I haven't put this one on my lips yet. The only reason why is because I don't like looking like I have a highlighter on my lip. I don't like looking like I have shiny lips. I like more of a matte finish. So the only one I really like is Heir, which I love the applicator. The applicator is so big and fluffy. The smell of them is outrageous. I feel like you get a lot of product with it, which is really nice. And it goes on so smoothly. I feel like I don't have it on my lip all the time. Ones like the lip kit ones, like Candy K is the one I have. This is such a pretty color. I actually have it on my lip right now, but I have to wear it with another lippy because it comes out so dark on me, and I don't want that shade to be so dark. So, and then again, when I do wear it by itself, I feel like it's starting to crust on my lips. It doesn't feel so comfortable. For some people it is very comfortable. For me personally, it's not. And then my last video, the one I made, I'll put it right here. It's the True Brown. I've been dying to get a brown lippy, so that's why I decided to get this one. I really love it. It's very rich and dark. It's not patchy, which I really like, so this is why it's part of my favorite video. And I do love the Candy K one. I am wearing it now. It's just I can't wear it alone because it's so dark. And for some people, it swatches out a little lighter. I don't know what it is. And so I mix it with one of the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipsticks. And this is in the shade Child Star. It's a little lighter. So I'll put Child Star right here. So when I mix Child Star with the Kylie Lippy, which is a little darker, as you can see, it's dark on here, I would mix it together and it makes this lip. So on my channel before, I was talking about how I mixed both of these together and it makes such a pretty color. This is the color. This is how I thought Candy K would look on me, but it doesn't. On some of my friends, it does look this way, so that's why I'm just like, what is going on? I don't know what's wrong with my lips, but it just depends on, I guess, your lip or your skin tone. I don't know what's going on. My lips are a little dark maybe, I don't know. But when I mix both of them, they feel comfortable. It lasts all day, and that's why it's my favorite. So I really highly recommend the Kylie lip kits. They are expensive. These are like $29. The metals are a little less. The Too Faced melted liquids, because they're so creamy. I love the formula. They are so comfortable. I have two. I'm dying to get like the whole set. That's how crazy it is. And they kind of remind me of the Kat Von D. That's why I've been loving them so much. They're so easy to put on, and the little applicator is so puffy and long, and it's just heaven. So the most fun part of my favorite video, because I've heard a lot of people loving the last favorite video that I had, and I'm gonna talk about shades. So I'm gonna talk about my sunglasses. Last time I talked about the crispy shades, which I love them to death, but the sad part is they actually got scratched on the frames, so I can't really wear them, and that's honestly my fault because I don't take care of my shades. I just throw them in my bag. So the first shades I want to talk about is these ones, and these are Quay Australia ones. The name I forgot about, what are they called, but I'll put them in the list below. I love these. These actually remind me of the ones that Desi Perkins just recently made. That's why I didn't want to get those ones, because I had these ones. They kind of remind me of Ray-Bans. They are the darkest setting up here, and then they go very lightly down, and that's why it's really cool. And they have like a nice sharp straight edge on top, and then the sides have a really thick band, and that's why I'm really loving these shades. These are like big. They kind of remind me of Mila from Crispy, but they're just black, all black, and I really like these if you're just wanting like an all black shade every day. I had these for a while, and I just didn't, I like had them somewhere, and I was just like, oh my god, I forgot about these. So I've been loving these. I actually saw these on Instagram, and I wanted them so much. I was like, I gotta have these. These are good like if you're going to the gym and you don't want to wear makeup, you just throw on a pair of shades, you're ready. So, and then the cool thing about them is that they're like soft, and they're very light. So they feel like, not plastic, but feels like they're very lightweight. It's not like they're heavy metal. That's the only cool thing about them too. So that's why I'm really liking them. And then I also got the High Key by Desi Perkins collab. I swear to God, I was stalking this website for these. I wanted the black ones because I feel like the rose gold ones kind of remind me of the ones from Crispy, so I was just like, I can't have those. I want black big aviator sunglasses, because usually the ones from Ray-Ban, they're so small, like the aviators. I wanted big ones. I love how these look. They're so sleeky deaky cheeky, and it's like amazing. I love these. I heard that Desi Perkins is actually making a third color, and I'm gonna stock that color, because if it's olive green, I am about to the shit out. I'm so hyped if she does make an olive green color. I really like sleek. It makes me feel like, what is she up to? Who is she? These are so cool, and the way like the light hits them, it's so pretty. And yeah, I wear these constantly every single day, and they look great on guys and girls, which is a plus. Basically my favorites for the month of June. I know it was a lot, but I wanted to get the best video out there for you guys, because I haven't filmed a nice video for you guys in a long time. I'm really sorry for the lack of videos. I used to film at least twice a week, and now it's really difficult. But I'm gonna try and go back into my routine, and I just wanna know, what was your favorite item for the month of June? If you have a favorite item, please list it on the comments below, and maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I will check it out, because if you rave about it and you like about it, then I should like it too, right? Right. And tell me any questions if you have about the Lippies. And if you haven't gotten the Quay Australia by Desi Perkins, go for it. They're so nice. And if you haven't checked out Quay Australia sunglasses, I highly recommend them to you, because they're so affordable and they're amazing. So why not? Best of both worlds. And if you're looking for an awesome palette, I highly recommend the ones that I just showed you guys, because they're awesome. So yeah, I don't think I have anything else much to say, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see ya.